yours. Right? It's better than yours. I can teach you.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, Messy Maya, and I am back again with another video. So today, we are going to be getting into the bad blood. I am going to basically be sitting here talking about my thoughts and recapping the episode. It was the first part of, I think, a 2 or 3 part series, but that's besides the point. It was very intense, like literally from the beginning to the end, and I honestly cannot wait to get into it. It was just a sad sight to see, honestly, but like I said, we're going to get into it all. So just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post. It's Messy Maya. It's the Messy Mob girl. We are lit over here. Trust and believe that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the episode starts off with them actually previewing the altercations that happened when they actually started to sit down with each other. And girl, when I tell you, them girls was getting down, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, it looks like Moni and Naj was eating them up, okay? They were eating them up. And then, so after they preview the altercations, pretty much, they hit us with a 4 hours earlier where basically they show Lacy, her sister talking, and they show Naj and Moni talking. So Moni and Naj are talking, right? And I'm just like, oh, from the energy, like when I tell y'all, it was just so intense. Like you could feel the intensity, the anger, the bitterness through the screen. You can feel it through the screen. It was just so intense. So when they show them talking, I'm just sitting here like, yeah, this is not going to get resolved. Because I think the point of the show is to have, of course, you know, people who have history with each other to sit down, talk, reconcile. You know what I'm saying? Do they little do to see if they can basically come to a common ground. But when I'm watching it, I'm like, I don't think this. I don't think they really give a fuck about the concept. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think they give a damn about what the show is about. You could just tell, especially on Naj's end, girl. Naj was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like the producer was like, so do you think that you could reconcile with them at all? Do you feel like, you know, even if you fight it out because you said you were going to get her, even if you fight it out and it's on site, do you feel like there could ever be a point in time where you guys become friends or at least move past the issues? And Naj made it clear from the beginning. She even told Monty, she said, girl, I don't know why you brought me, girl, because you know there ain't going to be no reconciling nothing, child. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think this is really going to go anywhere reconciling wise. But, you know, y'all know I'm here for the mess. So I'm just like, you know, I'm a still watch. It's okay. You know, so it's interesting. You basically get their point. You get everybody's point of view. You get everybody's side. And it leads up to the actual thing. So I thought it was really cool. So like I said, girl, Naj and Moni are talking. It is very clear on Naj's end that she is not here to reconcile nothing. She kept expressing that Lacy spoke on her child who is no longer here, rest in peace. So she's just like, at this point, you really cannot come back from that. Like, I'm really not even, she made it very clear that she's not coming for dialogue. She is not coming to reconcile. She is not coming for the apologies. I'm sorries, the explanation. She made it clear that she, you know what I'm saying? She made it clear what she was there for, and that was to thump it out. You know what I'm saying? And the producers pretty much allowed them to bring a +1. Of course, Naj is Moni's +1. So, which I'm not gonna lie, Moni is very messy for that. Like, like it's one thing, like what Lacy did to bring somebody who's basically gonna have your back. You know what I'm saying? If anything goes left. But it's another thing to bring a bitch that you know don't like your old friend. Like, yeah, I feel like Monty was very messy for that, but you know, I'm here for the mess, so I really didn't mind. I'm just like, girl, you kind of messy, girl. Like, if this is your friend, like if this was your old friend and you're kind of open to reconciling just a little bit, like even if y'all get it, you know what I'm saying, even if y'all thump it out, get it over with, get active or whatever, and after that y'all start talking, because they were talking, and then, you know what I'm saying, y'all find some type of common ground. But it's like, you brought the girl that really want to get active with her. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like on Monty's part, that was very messy. But like I said, girl, I'm here for the mess. And it's a show. It's a show at the end of the day, girl. And it's bad blood, girl. You gotta get it out. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get it. I get it. So, like I said, they were allowed to bring plus ones. So Lacy brought her sister and Monty brought Naj. Okay. So let's talk about Lacy. Not Lacy, child. It's a lot of people, girl. So let's talk about Monty. So Monty honestly came in calm, cool, and collected. You can tell when she was talking about basically Lacy talking about her. Child, what is up with Lacy and talking about people's kids, girl? Child, one thing Lacy gonna do, she said, baby, I'm gonna hit you where it hurts. And I just don't condone that, because it's like, why are you talking about people's kids? What? The kids are innocent, girl. You know what I'm saying? So what was I gonna say? Girl, got me losing my track, my state of mind, child. So Monty was calm, cool, and collected when she was first being asked questions. She was calm, cool, and collected. She really didn't seem like she was on that rah-rah like Naj was, because, girl, you could feel the fury through the screen whenever Naj was talking, girl. Naj was upset, girl. She was ready, okay? So whenever Monty was talking, she was a little bit more mature, calm, cool, and collected. But when it got to the point where she started to basically recap and talk about Lacy talking about her kids, you know what I'm saying? And Lacy threatened to call CPS on her. Girl, when I tell you she got, girl, oh, it was just, the whole thing was just really intense, okay? So that was basically Naj and Monty's conversation. Of course, they are recapping what happened. The main thing that really hurt them about what Lacy said is Lacy speaking on their kids. That was really the main thing where it was like, okay, where it was fighting words. You know what I'm saying? But Naj, I got a question for you, girl. So I know she spoke on your child, like I said, which is a very good reason to want to knock her shit loose. And that's a good reason. I'm not gonna lie, because if it was me, girl, I would have did the same thing. Girl, ain't no talking, no nothing, girl. It's on sight. Okay? I understand that part. But then we get later in the episode when they're still talking, and Naj mentions a guy, and I'm like, I know this is not over a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this started with a guy. Oh, child, what? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so that's really how I feel about Monty and Lacy. Not Monty and Lacy, child. I told y'all, I be getting these girls' names mixed up. That's how I feel about Naj and Monty's little conversation that they had with the producers in their confessionals. And by the way, I thought that Naj and Monty looked good in their confessionals, period. Okay? After Monty and Naj were talking, it cuts to the next scene of Lacy and her sister talking. So like I said, girl, same conversation, basically recapping it. Same conversation, different point of view, girl, okay? So they're basically recapping what happened. Lacy's sister is there for moral support. And she's basically just down for whatever. So she's just like, if you go, I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Giving very much, it's giving, that's a code word for, we finna jump us some hoes today. One thing that confused me about Lacy, and that really threw me off about Lacy, is just like, Lacy was literally sitting there like, low-key but high-key but low-key bragging about speaking on people's kids. Like, Lacy's sister, Bossy, was like, you know, it's not even in my character. I don't speak on people's kids, family members, their living conditions. I just don't go that low. That's just not in my character. And Lacy smiling from ear to ear, girl. I'm just like, girl, you is an evil hoe, girl. She's pretty much like, well, I do. I'm talking about smiling from ear to ear. Like, she was just so proud about speaking on people's kids and trying to hit them where it hurts. I'm just like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, you have issues. Like, smiling from ear to ear. And you can kind of tell. And it's kind of weird, because it's like, for your sister to have kids of her own, like, you would think that she would be like a little bit more nicer when it came to people's kids. But it's just like, she does not care. And I'm like, girl, Like, how would you feel if someone spoke on your nieces or nephews? Like, I don't know. I'm not really clocking. I'm not really understanding you, sis. Like, I don't understand that. Like, you got whole nieces and nephews. You got a sister that you're close with, supposedly, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you're so comfortable speaking on people's kids. Lacy speaking on people's kids.com. That's really what it's giving, girl. Somebody send me the URL because that's what she do. I'm just like, what? Okay, so after all that, after all the recapping and the girls talking about what's going on, Lacy and Monty ends up face to face, girl. So the sit down finally happens. And at first, they were a little calm, cool, and collected. Monty started off the conversation, basically telling her, you know what I'm saying, child. Basically what she just recapped with Naj. And like I said, it started off kind of cool, but as they kept sitting down more and more and more, Monty kept getting more irritated. And I understand why, because literally when they sat down and Monty was calm, it was literally them just going back and forth, arguing, literally getting nowhere and just gaslighting each other the entire time. Like, the conversation was going absolutely nowhere. Like, no, but you did this and you did that, but you did that, but you did, just trying to one up each other, child, just trying to gaslight each other. Girl, come to a common ground. If not, get active. And that's exactly what Monty did, girl. Monty got active. She ended up running up first, and Lacy got tapped, as we all suspected. Okay, Lacy got tapped. Okay, so it was very intense from here on out. Naj is basically in another room, but she is watching the security cameras. So she's literally watching them go at it. So y'all know she's going to try to get her ones in too. She tried to go downstairs, girl. It honestly was a hot mess. Security breaks them up. Like I said, Lacy did not win, girl. But like I said, as suspected, girl, Monty tore her up. And me personally, in my opinion, child, it was a mess. It was a hot mess. And it honestly was a very sad sight to see. Like, I can't be the only one that feels like that. Like, I feel like it was sad. Like, it was sad to see. They were such good friends. At least that's what they portrayed to the world. I really did love their friendship. I love their friendship on the academy. So it just wasn't like, me personally, I wasn't happy watching it. Okay. I don't know. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. I think they ended up doing a second round, but that's where the episode ended. And yeah. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I really feel like this episode was really, 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 really good. I feel like it was good. It was lit. It was very intense. They got down towards the end of the episode. I feel like they gave us a little bit of everything. And I cannot wait to tune in to the next episode next week. Let me know y'all thoughts on the episode. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. It's Messy Maya. Bye.
Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. Let me teach you.